Hey you guys, I am back cooking again, and today we're going to make Tollhouse cookie pie, which is one of my favorite pies. I first had it in Charleston, and we have to beat 2 eggs first until they get foamy, and you can use a mixer or you can use just a hand beater. But I'm going to use my mixer. It's faster. Okay, so they're foamy. In the meantime, I have a half cup of brown sugar, a half a cup of sugar, and I can't remember, I believe I have 3/4 of a cup. A half a cup of flour also, so I have a half a cup of everything. So next, I am going to dump all that in and mix again. Okay, mix it one last time. Okay, so then we have to add 3/4 of a cup of butter, but it has to be softened already. Ooh. So it's better if you let it sit out for a little bit.
Ooh, yummy.
Mix that. So basically now it really does look like cookie dough. You have to get it really well mixed because when you mix in the nuts and the chocolate chips, you just do that by hand. Okay.
Ooh. Wow.
So you have to get all of this out of here.
That looks so cool. Doesn't that look
mixed? And by hand, I'm going to mix a cup of chocolate chips and a cup of walnuts. You can use pecans if you like better. I like walnuts better because it tastes more like chocolate chip cookies. Okay. And then you just have to mix these in really well by hand so that the chocolate chips will be all over. And it looks pretty much like cookie dough. Okay. We're going to put up the actual recipe on the Casseroles website, the fan site, so that you can have all the measurements. The other thing you need is an unbaked pie crust. I actually am using one from the freezer section of the grocery store, which is like sacrilege in my family. This is not made homemade, but I just wanted you to see how to do it with the frozen kind because that's what most people use. The important thing with the frozen one is you have to let it completely thaw and you have to put it on a cookie sheet when it bakes. Okay, so I was eating a little bit of dough, but now I'm going to spoon the dough into the pie shell. It's uncooked pie shell again, thawed and uncooked. If you actually know how to bake a pie shell from scratch, that's better. Just a butter crust. But most people will do it this way, and even if you do it this way, it's still going to taste really, really good. Okay. So then we want to even it out as much as we can. Just be careful with your pie crust, but you don't want holes. You want it to be flat and smooth so it's cooking evenly. And you can use your spoon to smooth out the top. This is also a deep dish shell. Has a little bit more space in it. It's definitely the one you want to use because it's going to rise. It's going to get bigger. Okay, so that's pretty even. Okay. The oven is at 325. We're going to put this in the center rack. Not too high. And then we're going to let it cook for 55 minutes. Okay, so once we cut it, add ice cream and chocolate. There we go.